A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey in Shai Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Scarlet Knights head coach before the game. This is a separation game. We are right in this conference championship race, but today is the day we show we're the better team. He wants to use that home field advantage, make sure the crowd is up, on their feet, and loud. But he says, guys, we've got to give them something to cheer about early to start the game so we can use that home field advantage. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. Running inside, it's Mitchell. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than this late season showdown.
There he goes. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a split backfield. Quarterback making checks. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got it set up on the outside. Makes the grab in their space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mitchell. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He might want another play. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bringing it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Iowa's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Bootleg wants to toss it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. 3rd down play from the gun. He'll try to do, turning it on. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up. Letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Rutgers!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the ground with the counter. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Hawkeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the counter play. He's there to make the stop. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. The run inside. It's Mitchell. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on second down? He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Duff. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room, it's Phillips. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Wants to go right back downfield. Here comes the heat. Nice move to pick up yardage. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Pressure coming. And down he goes. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets open down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Mitchell. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This time he wants to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Across the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 22 team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's the Gamecocks coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Piscataway.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every...
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his...
Caught, and he's got room. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Going to the run, it's Haynes. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here's a little room there. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Just needs a crack to get a return. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Woods. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. They're going to run it to the right.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for space, it's Haynes. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Gets the first himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Going to the running game. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. They absolutely have. Have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go right back to him. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Snags it, and he's open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Power football with the run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Diaz. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. The 10. Touchdown, Iowa. Once he got some room, it was over.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Back to pass on second down. Turns it loose deep. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D, all 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Maybe a crease. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of its own.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. It's good! And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Get it out on the screen. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Zings it complete to the right.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
At the 45 on its way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From the gun, the ground game. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Rutgers.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position. Tried to score a touchdown. Tried to go get the win. But trying to tie it up in the last second. Got him in range. And the kicker, he just missed it. He missed the opportunity. And this one's over.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got